Just let's start with the Prabhupada because we need to. So Maharaj has written Swami from India. So I'm going to read from that 17. How about Shreya? Can you read for me? Come. She will read better. She can hold. The whole thing? Yeah, okay. You can hold it. Are you okay with it? Sure.
Hare Krishna. On U.S. Mount Rainier flows a majestic waterfall, dropping a steep 188 feet by a gorgeous rock wall. It commemorates
Not this one, sorry. 17. Oh, sorry. 50.
Okay. There was a wise old Swami from India who very much wanted to be in America. He was warned that he was too old and that America was much too cold. But he was determined to go to the land of milk, honey, and snow. With a firm grip on his cane, he walked up a ship's ramp and lane, and then sailed across the great sea. With a plan in mind, you'll see. But a storm made the waves so high, the kind that could cause one to die. The Swami was dizzy, problems with the heart. His whole dream looked as if it would fall apart. But then the ocean became so calm, the Swami could now chant the name Ram. The ship docked at the city of fashion, which never sleeps in its mode of passion. A visitor on a different kind of shift, the Swami came to the West with a gift. Some people were giving him the looks when he landed with a trunk full of books. India was giving silk, spice, and tea, but no one knew about something called bhakti. The Swami said, we all have it within. It goes deeper and beyond our own very skin. It was something we lost but can be found, a treasure not on the surface of the ground. The Swami's mission grew. He had many a student. They learned to be sensitive and prudent. The Swami then left the world behind, hoping that the world would be more kind.
Thank you. Thank you, Shreya. Now, another poem which I have decided to read to you. There are 3 poems. So, second is so I thought this is very appropriate because somehow we are leading something smaller or bigger, and we should know how to lead. So,
Yeah. When you are a leader, you are on someone's meter. When your voice is heard, there's analysis on every word. When you simply make a move, once said, it's hard to remove. You will never satisfy everyone. It's natural for all under the sun. Yet, decisions must be made, so one need not be afraid. Just have fixation on duty. That is a true leader's beauty. Be ready to accept correction, the willingness to take direction. That is the measure of great honor. No personal trait should be stronger. Remember, you are not Bhagwan. The false notion should be withdrawn. There's only one leader in the end. Make alliance with that one big friend.
thank you. So, in a Bhagavatam, there is a one story about the one monk went to the one king, and king asked, "You are so nice and peaceful. How you are like that kind of person?" Then he told about how many guru he has, and what is he learning from those gurus. So, apart from our Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj, and Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, what we can learn from nature, that is the Maharaj has put that Bhagavatam story in the poem. Can you show? 24 Gurus.
Hare Krishna. A monk had come to visit a king in his royal town, and the king asked the monk, "Why, he wanders around. You are so wise, wonderful, and ever so competent. What is that molded you to be ever so confident?" The monk replied, "Your Majesty, nature sent me 24 gurus. Each one taught me a lesson, so they became my truths. If you have the time, I'll reveal my meaningful list. For each and every teacher, I'll give you just the gist."
Before she started, all kids listen carefully. At least you have to tell me two. There are two gurus from what you like or you remember. Okay. Go ahead.
From the earth, I learned to be generous and giving. From the wind, I learned to let troubles pass by. From the sky, I learned to bear much turbulence. From water, I learned to be clean of body and mind. From fire, I learned to burn favorable energy. From the moon, I learned to appear or disappear, but be there. From the sun, I learned to shine and to share. From the ocean, I learned to do great and be grave. From the python, I learned to accept what's easily attained. From the moth, I learned not to dash too fast to what glares. From the honeybee, I learned to take only what's essential. From the honey badger, I learned conviction to obtain the best. From the serpent, I learned sometimes best things are done alone. From the wasp, I learned one who stings will get stung. From the elephant, I learned though wise, one can still fall into a trap. From the deer, I learned to keep the eyes open. From the fish, I learned not to let the eyes deceive. From the spider, I learned the Creator unwinds, then winds up. From a bird, I learned there is no territory that is safe. From a lovebird, I learned love can get you lost or found. From the craftsman, I learned to be honest and not crafty. From the innocent child, I learned to enjoy life freely. From the young woman, I learned, because I'm a monk, I won't be her partner. From the prostitute, I learned it's not the numbers. There's only one true love.
So, anybody remember what did you learn from? Okay.
From a fish, don't let your eyes deceive. And from a deer, don't open your eyes. Keep your eyes open. And from a honeybee, only take what's essential.
Anybody else? Okay.
From the earth, learn to give what you have, and from the honeybee, only take what you need. From the water, keep a clean mind and body. From the wasp, whoever stings gets stung.
Nice. Anybody else? Okay.
From the moon, you can disappear or appear, but be there. From the beast, from the bee, that whoever stings gets stung, and from the elephant that be wise but don't fall into traps.
From the child, I learned to live freely.
Okay, let's see. Okay, but that is also good. Good. Anybody else? Now, kids, I think. Anybody else wants to add anything?
From Honey Badger, we can learn how to have the strong conviction.
From a moth, don't fly too fast into something that shines.
Very good. Nice.
From the prostitutes, it's not about the numbers because love is finally only one.
From the woman, I won't marry you because you're a monk.
Oh, that was not that. It was that Maharaj wrote the poem, and this is written. This is said by the monk. So from the love word, like he said, okay, love will come and lost, but I want to marry right now. Okay, here he doesn't want to get in trap. It's okay, but you tried good. At least. Anybody else?
From sky, we can learn how to endure turbulence.
So this was the. Anybody else wants to add? Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I think I know your name, but I forgot. You are my husband's brother, right? Yeah. Ajay Prabhu, Hare, thank you for coming. We met before. So without taking too long now, because for the Guru Purnima, this was my what I can say offering to all our Guru, Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, and the whole universe from where we are learning. Srila Prabhupada ki. Today's class, what is the topic of your class? Service? Okay. Today's class is, I think, about service. I'm going to given by His Grace Kashyap Muni Prabhu. Most of you know the Kashyap Muni Prabhu, but who doesn't know Kashyap Muni? So he has been practicing the Krishna consciousness from 2 decades in different way, and I think I don't want to say too much about him. It will awkward. Huh? Thank you. And he's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada and His Holiness Bhaktimarga Swami.
It's not too many. It's not too many. And you want me to keep this short, right? Like we'll try to be inclusive and we'll try to include everybody. We need a new one. Hare Krishna. So we'll sing our famous song. So please everybody follow. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरवनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद की हरे कृष्ण। ओम ज्ञानं तिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवंश श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सागण रघुनाथवितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदं सागण रघुनाथवितं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण. So I think Panchami Mataji already thanked everybody so much that I'm not going to bore everybody by again thanking all of you. But one thing I have noticed is that this particular Rath Yatra was we created and found leaders in this particular Rath Yatra. So now whoever actually worked in this Rath Yatra, they are going to be the leaders in our next Rath Yatra, and they will be final. They will be leading every service that they were leading without any hesitation. So it's a great achievement for us to have found leaders. Rather, there are many good leaders that we have found in this particular Rath Yatra. So Haribol to everyone. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. There were so many surprises for us, like that. Wow, this person can lead so well. Why we are leading? We need to give this, this position to this particular person rather than, I'm not naming anybody because that would not be fair to everybody else. But we are really impressed, and we got so many calls also, like unexpected. In our WhatsApp group, which is for the North America leaders, in that Indresh Prabhu, he wrote a congratulatory note into that thing. That's the only Rath Yatra where anybody has put like a message like that like it was really a well organized and well done Rath Yatra. And can you imagine, we are just doing it for the first time. So Hare Krishna. Then he called his father, Prabhupada disciple, Subhu Vilas Prabhu, who did the first Aarti and this thing. He called last week only, I think he called personally, and he said that I wanted to, congratulate all of you for doing such a wonderful, event. So it's not something that is normal courtesy. I have never experienced this before. So I'm telling you, it is really, we did a good job. So thank you again. So I was thinking that we'll talk about service today a little bit, but also I want to, maybe after half an hour or so, I would like all of you to share your experience in Rath Yatra. So positive, and is that okay? Yeah, okay. Because it's important for us to understand how you felt about it, and it's going to be inspiring, I'm sure. So many of us went into this Rath Yatra with no expectation or very little expectation, right? Like when we will get into this, we didn't know what to expect, how many people will show up, how much, how will the prasadam will serve out, and overall how many problems will come and how we are going to solve anything, or to the quantity of people. That was the main thing, and I'm sure some of you already shared with me that when you walked into that place and saw so many people there, it was just amazing thing, right? So I just came across a clip. How many of you like Harry Potter? Kids? Harry Potter? No? Oh. Okay, so I'm going to share a scene of Harry Potter with you first, just to warm up the crowd. So I hope the sound will come, right? Sound will go directly into this. Yeah. So you mean, but I know I'm trying to do that. So it's going to be screen mirroring, right, Prabhu? Okay. If the sound doesn't come, then I'm going to put the mic here and it should come. Okay. So this is from a movie, Goblet of Fire, and this is where Harry Potter and his friends are going into the Quidditch game and Quidditch World Cup, and then they go into their accommodation. I just want to share something, then I'll tell you what. Hare Krishna. So what I got from this? What do you think I got from this? So yes. So what happens is that you had list of the expectation. What was the size of the tent that Harry Potter and his friends entered, right? And as they entered into it, it expanded into this. So bhakti is like that. When Harry Potter is saying that I love magic, we say we love bhakti. We all love bhakti. And when we enter into it, like, from the external point of view, when we see things, we feel that this is, yeah, okay, people are chanting this, that, it's good, it's nothing wrong, but you don't understand the extent of bhakti that, how exactly, you are just looking at the trailer, only at the initial things that you are looking at. But bhakti is so deep and so much enjoyable that you will realize only when you go and take into a deeper dive. So, and then all of us will say that we all love bhakti. So, how do I get it off? Okay, let's let it remain right now. Okay, how do I stop sharing it? Okay, I think it's done. Okay. So how many of you have heard this particular saying or a proverb which is called Jana Seva Hi Prabhu Seva Hai? Have you heard about this? What does it mean? Yes. So like you don't need to serve God, you just need to serve the people, and that should be enough for you to, there is no difference between serving the people and the serving the God. Now, people come up with many things. Many times, many people have in the life they have told us that don't go to the don't go and build temples. That is the first thing. So many times we have heard, right? People will say that don't build temples. Instead, why don't you use that money and feed the hungry people? So how do we answer to such a thing that where we are trying to build temples and we are trying to serve people in that way, or we are trying to serve Krishna and we are not necessarily directly serving to the God. So Giriraj Swami, who is one of the senior most disciples of Srila Prabhupada and a sannyasi and an initiating guru, when he joined the Bhakti movement, before that, he was also of this opinion that it is better to serve the humanity. It is better to serve the humanity, and that should be, he wanted to serve humanity basically. And then he met Srila Prabhupada. And Prabhupada gave him a completely a new concept that, we don't need to necessarily serve the people, we need to serve the God. We need to serve the God. And that confused him. And he wanted to ask this question to Prabhupada that Prabhupada, what does it mean? How do you correlate these two things that either you serve the God or you should serve the people, right? It does make sense at some point that we think that if you are using money to make temples, then one may question it, and it's not completely an illegitimate question, so to speak, that you could use this money to to serve some poor people. But what I have seen in most cases is that people just simply use this as an excuse not to give any donation to the temple. Why? Because they don't really go back, and they are not going to go home and they are going to open up their homes to the poor people and say that, okay, please come and stay in my home or start to serve them. So they are not using necessarily this kind of a proverb for actually using it in the good cause. So one time Prabhupada was giving a class, and he was giving a class on one of the Bhagavatam verse. I'm going to share it with you, and then we will go forward. So this is one of the very famous verses from Bhagavatam, and this is in Canto 1, Chapter 2, verse 6. So please repeat after me. Save pumsa paro dharmo yato bhakti rathokshache ahetuki apratihata yayatma suprasiddhati. What is the translation? The translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that by which man can attain the loving devotional service unto the Transcendental Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. So Prabhupada gave a class on this one, and in presence of Giriraj Swami. So what does this verse essentially is telling us? Maybe we can read a little bit of a purport. In this statement, Sri Suta Goswami answers the first question of the sages of Naimisharanya. The sages asked him to summarize the whole range of revealed scriptures and present the most essential part so that fallen people or the people in general might easily take it up. The Vedas prescribe two different types of occupation for human being. One is called the Pravritti Marg and the path of sense enjoyment, and the other is called the Nivritti Marg or the path of renunciation. The path of enjoyment is inferior, and the path of sacrifice for the supreme cause is superior. The material existence of living being is a deceased condition of actual life. Actual life is spiritual experience or Brahma Bhuta existence, where life is eternal, blissful and full of knowledge. Material existence is temporary, illusory and full of miseries. There is no happiness at all. There is just a futile attempt to get rid of the miseries, and temporary cessation of misery is falsely called happiness. Therefore, the path of progressive material enjoyment, which is temporary, miserable and illusory, is inferior. But devotional service to the Supreme Lord, which leads one to eternal, blissful and all-cognizant life, is called the superior quality of occupation. This is sometimes polluted when mixed with the inferior quality. For example, adoption of devotional service for material gain is certainly an obstruction to the progressive path of renunciation. Renunciation or abnegation for ultimate good is certainly a better occupation than enjoyment in the diseased condition of life. Such enjoyment only aggravates the symptoms of disease and increases its duration. Therefore, devotional service to the Lord must be pure in quality, without the least desire for material enjoyment. One should therefore accept the superior quality of occupation in the form of devotional service of the Lord, without any tinge of unnecessary desire, fruitive action, and philosophical speculation. This alone can lead one to the perpetual solace in his service. So what this verse is essentially giving us, it's giving us the a way how we can be happy. She says that Save Pamsa Parodharma. What is Parodharma? We all understand what is dharma, right? We all understand what is dharma. Dharma means what? Can someone give me an example of what is dharma? Sorry? Duty, yes. Your duty. What else? There are many meanings to the dharma. So, yes, what is written in our scriptures? Yes, yes. Destiny, no, not so much, because dharma is like it's your occupation. That is one of the meanings. Yeah. Sorry. Duty. Yes, that is correct. That is one of the things. Yes, duty. Rules you have to follow. Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is good part. Yes. Obligation. Yes, that is also there. Yes. Always.
Always choosing the righteous path.
Righteous path. Yes. Dharma is your path in a way. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Yes. So your propensity, or how you are inclined to. So right, next. Yes. I'm going to try to take it off, but it's giving me a little bit of hard time. I did. Now the other one also I clicked from. Last time it worked, this time it's not working. This one, right? It goes into this one. No, it's done now. It needs magic touch, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Please come. Okay. So, Save Pumsa Parodharma. So, what is being said in this verse is that, like, all the people, Pumsa means all the beings. Parodharma. What is their Parodharma? Parodharma means, dharma means we all understood. Hare Krishna, please come. Yeah. Dharma means our occupation, our duty, all of the things that you have said. And Parodharma means our ultimate dharma. Please come and have a seat. So what is being said here? Save Pumsa Parodharma Yato Bhakti Radhok Saje. So he's putting here two main conditions. One is, so what is our Parodharma? Sorry, I'm a little bit, disconnected here. But what is our Parodharma? We all talked about what are our dharmas and different ways of we can explain the dharma. But what is Parodharma? Parodharma, it is being said here, is that Yato Bhaktir Adhok Saje. Bhaktir means devotional service, And Adhokshaja, what does Adhokshaja mean? Does anyone know what is Adhokshaja mean? Adhokshaja means someone supreme. Supreme. So Krishna. Basically, Adhokshaja means supreme. So, Save Pumsa Parodharma Yato Bhaktir Adhokshaja. So, what is our Parodharma? To do the devotional service unto Adhokshaja, means Krishna or the Supreme. And there is two conditions being put here. What are those? Ahetuki and Apratihata. Ahetuki. What does Ahetuki mean? Unmotivated. No motivation. So there is no motivation. So can we really do anything without motivation? Should we really do anything without motivation? Like, I mean, what is it being said here? What does it mean when he says Ahetuki? It should be, so do we don't need even the motivation to, do the devotional service? No? Okay. So, what are they saying no to? They cannot do anything, right? So, what is being said here is that it is not Ahetuki means without any motive, but it means without any material motive or any personal motive. There is no personal motivation. So there is motivation. The motivation is to please the Lord. That is our ultimate, goal, to please Krishna. So Ahetuki, Apratihata. Apratihata means uninterrupted. It means uninterrupted. It should be constant. So when you have your Parodharma, which is Bhaktir Adhokshaja, at that time, if it is Ahetuki, without motivation, and it is Apratihata, uninterrupted, then Yayatma Suprasidhati. What does it mean? It means that you will get happiness, and you will get the peace, and you will be Suprasidhati, means you will become, technically it means becoming famous, but that's not the meaning that we are taking here. The meaning that we are taking here is completely satisfied. So it is going to satisfy you completely. Okay? So that is, and Prabhupada in his lecture, I'm just paraphrasing it here, he says, without spiritual realization, you cannot have peace of mind. If you want to have peace of mind, peace in the world, peace in your society, peace in your family, simply by amassing money, by material advancement, it will never be possible. But if you improve a little in spiritual life, you will immediately become happy. What is our ultimate goal? What is anybody's ultimate goal? Is happiness. Everybody wants to be happy. And when we are seeking this Anandamaya Abhyasat, when we are seeking this happiness, we try to get this happiness from material things. We try to get it from watching a movie. We try to get it from eating some delicious food. We try to, be in the company of, a male or female in that, way. And then, there are many things that we do just to become happy. But how long we can actually become happy? Just by doing those things. Say somebody loves gulab jamun. Where is Vishal Prabhu? Vishal Prabhu is here, right here. So when you love gulab jamun, and when you eat the gulab jamun, how long that happiness stays with you? Yeah, about 3 seconds, 4 seconds, right? How long it takes for you to gulp down one gulab jamun? Not even 2 minutes, it's 2 seconds. Gulab jamun. We are talking about gulab jamun here. We are not trying to chew here biryani or something like that. So, yeah, so it takes less than a few seconds just to let that taste of any pleasure that comes into our, because of these material things. And that is why Prabhupada is saying here, and Krishna is saying here, that you need to do Parodharma, which is Ahetuki Apratihata, and that is Bhaktir Adhokshaja. You need to do the devotional service. So at that time, Giriraj Swami asked the question to Prabhupada when he was asked that anyone has any questions, and he asked these questions. So how does serving God and serving humanity is related? How is these two things connected? So then Prabhupada asked him a question in reverse. He says, why are you and others are coming here? Why is everybody coming here? And then Prabhupada goes forward. He says, are we not rendering service? We are all rendering service. So to deliver one from the illusory material existence and bring him in Krishna consciousness is the best service. If we, let me ask you a question. If you are in a mall and you see one kid who is crying, who is crying bitterly and saying that like, oh, where is my mom? Where is my dad? He's lost. Basically, the kid is lost. So what would you do to that kid? Sorry? Find an adult to help. Yes, as a kid, that is your first duty, because you are a kid. So, but as an adult, what would be your first reaction to this thing? Adults, when you see a kid is crying in the mall, what will be your first reaction? Calm the kid down. Very good, Prabhu. So that is the first thing, right? Like we need to first make sure that either you can give him a lollipop or give him some, like something that diverts the kid's mind that, okay, no, it's going to be okay. And you can comfort him. You can say that, okay, I'll take care of you, don't worry. And what would be the second thing that you would do? Yes, Mata. Exactly, yes. Right? So what is the security guard going to do? The right place. So finding the parents, right? So, yes. Yes, that's a very good point, right? Contact number, right? I'm going to remember this one. So, that's very important. Yes. Anything else the kids wants to say? Find them their parents. That's the ultimate thing that you would want to do, right? So, if we give the kid just a lollipop, how long the kid is going to stay happy? As long as the lollipop is there, right? Once the lollipop is finished, what is the kid is again going to remember that he is lost and he is not missing his parents, right? So that is the first thing that is going to happen. So, in essence, what we need to do is that as she said that Sia, I was so in Sita. So Sia, as Sia said, we can ask the kid, if it is old enough, we can ask the kid, do you know your parents' phone number? And then we can call the phone number. When we compare the same thing with all of us, we are all lost. We are all lost children of the God. And when we are lost, we either need to have an adult who can actually take us back to our parents, which is Radha and Krishna, or at least, give us the phone number, or, tell us the phone number. What is the phone number that we can think of? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we have the phone number of Krishna. All we need to do is just dial it, and then we can go back. So to make my point here, what I'm trying to say is that when we are helping people, those who are in need, what we are doing when we are giving them food, or we are giving them shelter, or we are helping them to find like their parents or whatever, at that time how are we serving is that it is like giving a child a lollipop, because that lollipop is going to keep that particular child happy for some time, and his mind is diverted into some different direction. So at that time, so all this material things that we get and we seek pleasure from, it is like that. It is like that like we take it and we are seeking pleasure, we are seeking happiness, and we think that this is where we are going to find it. We get a glimpse of that when we have that sense gratification, and as soon as the impact of that thing is gone, then we are again searching for something. And then we think that if I make more comfort, bring more comfort in my life, I have this car right now, but when I get that car, I'm going to be happier. When my bed is right now 6 feet, when it becomes 10 feet, I'm going to be happier. I'll be able to sleep properly. All those comforts that we are looking for are going to, we think that that is all what is going to make us happy. And everything is going to leave us unsatisfied. And that is what this particular verse is talking about. How are you going to find the satisfaction? You are going to find satisfaction. So how many of you found, I know that many of us didn't get prasadam at the end. Being a volunteer, many of us didn't get prasadam. But did that really make you so unsatisfied, or did it make you, did everything else that happened around it made you already satisfied? Honestly, personally, I was not even looking for food. When I, yeah, yeah, so, yeah. Why we were there? We were not there to eat. We were not there to eat prasadam. We eat prasadam every day when we are serving at home and, offering to Krishna and eating the prasadam. I'm not trying to say here, and I'm making an excuse here that how come, volunteers didn't get prasadam. So I'm just giving you, it was good. That is not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is that we were all so satisfied that we were not really looking for the food. I haven't seen any of the Prabhus, those who were, okay, we need to unassemble the Rath. So I didn't have to, nobody came and told me, but Prabhu, I didn't get prasadam. How, unless I'm hungry and I need to eat, otherwise I'm not going to, do anything. Everybody was right on to it. Immediately everything was unassembled, and then everything was packed, and nobody complained about it, right? Why we didn't complain about it? Because if you had complained, actually, I would have asked for some pizza or something. We would have got, something for you to eat. But that was not necessary. That would ruin the taste of what we were actually getting by serving Krishna and his devotees. Everybody agree? Hare Krishna. Thank you. So I'm off the hook then. Mataji, you were the closest to Jagannath during the entire Rath Yatra, right? You could possibly be satisfied just by looking at all the jackfruit and the and the. Yes. So we wanted to serve, and that service was making us satisfied. That is why service is more important than anything. So one of the examples that comes to what is the meaning of service? Let's look at that. What is the meaning of service? How do you define service? It has to be selfless act. No, what I'm asking is that what exactly how do you define service? What do you mean by service? So what exactly service mean? Yes, but what are we doing when we do service? What do we do? Yeah, so exactly. So what we are doing is we are taking the suffering of somebody else away, and that is called service. So service is defined as that which gives us relief from the suffering. When we are trying to serve someone who is hungry, what are we doing? We are offering him food, and by when we offer him the food, what happens? That person is going to be relieved from the hunger, right? So that is suffering. So when we are relieving someone from suffering, that is called suffering. And yes, yes. We are actually, yeah, yeah. So yeah, like. So what you are saying is that we are serving people to relieve ourselves from the suffering of, yes. I mean that is a side benefit. That's a side benefit of serving. When we serve, we get satisfied. So like we served so much food to everybody. Like 1,500 people ate, and we, I still remember when I see even the different color people standing in a long line and waiting for the prasadam. You feel that wow, this is amazing. Like like even the local Canadians and everybody is standing in the line to get prasadam, and it is so much satisfying just to serve the prasadam that you don't really feel hunger of eating that prasadam. So Kapil Prabhu was with me to the end of till we did this thing. We didn't really think of like let's go and eat somewhere, let's go to Prar and eat some samosas or anything like that, right? Like we just put everything, then went to Markham and we came back. So like till 12:30 in the night we didn't feel hungry. So that is the satisfaction that you are going to get, and that you can get only from the service, and that service is also has to be ahetuki and apratihata. If we want to get full satisfaction, when we try to serve people who are hungry some food, if we do not give them the prasadam, or if our own consciousness is little bit like in the mode of passion, that where we are thinking that I'm the big one, I am the great guy who is feeding these hungry people some food, then you will not get that satisfaction. So it has to be ahetuki, apratihata, and it has to be with the consciousness that like I am doing this, I am so fortunate that Krishna has given me this ability to serve some other people, and then you will get that satisfaction. It's very, very, very difficult sometimes to keep yourself away from this satisfaction to turn into ego, and that's something that we all have to work on. In Bhagavatam, there is a story of Dhruv Maharaj. Right? So what happened to Dhruv Maharaj? Dhruv Maharaj was, kids, do you remember any of you remember what is the Dhruv Maharaj story? What happened to Dhruv? I think we didn't talk about Dhruv story, right? Like so far we haven't spoken about Dhruv story. No? Okay. No, that's fine. Sorry? Rajveer, you know? Perfect. So yes, very good. So, in other words, can I put it in other words, saying that he was insulted, right? He felt the insult, that it's my father's lap and you are not allowing me to sit in my own father's lap. That is an insult. So he felt insulted when he said that your mother is not eligible or qualified enough to become the principal queen, and that is why you are not eligible to sit into your father's king's lap. So he felt insulted, and when he felt insulted, what did he want to do, Rajveer? Yes. So he wanted to basically become having a kingdom larger than his father's kingdom. So he wanted something material, right? So what he did, he went and asked his mother, what should I do, mother? The mother said that, I'm sorry, son, I can't help you. Only God can help you in this matter. I am not able to help you. So you go and search for God. He says, how do I go and where do I search for God? He says, go into the forest, find a guru, and pray to Krishna, and then you will get Krishna. So then he goes and then he meets Narad Muni, and Narad Muni gives him the advice he actually says that, you are just a young boy. Why are you, doing all these things? Kingdom will come. You can, if you grow up, then you can get your own kingdom. And, he's tried to convince him, but he says, no, I want a kingdom and I want it now. He says, okay, then I'll give you a mantra. Which mantra he gave? Anyone remembers? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So that's the mantra he gave. And he stood only for about roughly 6 months in the forest under a tree on one leg. And he continuously prayed, chanted this particular mantra. And Krishna became happy. And he appeared in front of him. And as soon as when he saw, Narayan appearing in front of him, and asked him, what do you want, son? I am pleased with you. What would you like? And he said that, my Lord, I don't want anything. He says, I am fully satisfied. I came here looking for broken glass, pieces of broken glass. And I actually found the most valuable jewel. So I no longer feel the need of the kingdom or any of those things. So whenever a person discovers his eternal relationship with God, he feels that I have nothing more to ask. So when we take it back to the main point where we are thinking that, service to human, Jana Seva hi Prabhu Seva hai. And at that point we need to understand this, that that Jana Seva is good thing to do. It's nothing wrong in that, but it is not going to give you that satisfaction and that pleasure that you are going to get when you serve the same person in a different way, in a different perspective, and serve him prasadam and give him his connection. So what is the best thing for a child who is lost in the mall? Is not only to give him the lollipop so that he becomes quieter, but more importantly to connect him back to his parents. Right? So the same way, all of us are lost and we need to get connected back to Krishna. We have the richest father, the richest, most rich person in the entire creation is Krishna, and we are there, his kids. We don't need to really worry about any of those things. So when we make that connection, then we don't feel like asking for anything anymore. Anything. I don't want a Tesla. I don't want a Mercedes. I don't want this. All those things, all those desires will die down, and you will feel that I really don't need any of these things. So, and all this thing is coming through only what is the relationship with Krishna? How is the relationship with Krishna? We are the servant of Krishna, and Krishna is the master. When we understand that relationship, and when we serve Krishna and his devotees and everybody with that point of view, then we are going to get that connection and we are going to get feeling satisfied. So please keep this in mind and do your service in that way. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So anybody has any question? Any comments? Huh? Okay. Do you want to share something? How about you come here and say? Devansh. Am I right? You are Devansh. Give a big round of applause for me because I recognize that he's Devansh.
So my first point is that bhakti expands. My second point is that dharma means duty, and there's many other meanings to dharma. And ahadok means no motivation, and without spiritual realization, you cannot live peacefully. And We are all the lost children of God.
Good job.
So I'll just say one, when you serve a person, then you're serving God. Just like when you're serving God, you're serving the people.
That's good. Very good. When Prabhuji was telling about that service and Hetuki, and I was, yeah, and I was listening today again that same class, and Prabhupada said, husband serves wife, wife serves husband, mother serves kids, sometimes kids serves parents, okay. Like employee serves employer, employer serves employee, everybody serves each other. Those employer we will take it out because that is a majburi most of the time. But when we are saying about friends serves friends, sometimes kids don't serve parents but they serve their friends more than that. They give heart to them. So all these things, why they are serving each other and they are enjoying, because they build the relationship. So service is, before do service, if you have relationship, you don't care. You don't have any motivation. And that is the one of the great thing Prabhupada has taught us. He built society. We are all family with different mind, different behavior, different attitude, lots of things, different languages, but we are family. He has made us one, and that is the our Guru has given us. So thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
We can ask people for.
Yeah. So, me and Kashyapuni were thinking that time. Before, let me start. I saw a couple of families new today. Yes, thank you. Somehow I feel that I've seen you somewhere.
We are always in GTA area. We started from Toronto.
Oh yeah, yes, GTA. Can you say your name, Mataji, please?
My name is Amrita Ganga Devi Dasi and disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj.
I know you like that.
Actually,
I'm Ruchi Gopinath Das, and you see, we started in Toronto Temple. Since we live in Brampton, we generally go to Brampton because it's the daytime. This time we learned Oakville when we were in Burlington Rath Yatra. We learned that your Rath Yatra is also the same day. So we were just thinking, okay, there is a temple there, we'll definitely visit one day. Today morning we were in ISKCON Brampton. So we thought in the afternoon we'll come to you.
I saw her. I have seen her. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you. And you are first time. He is there. Say,
I am Divya and this is Krisha.
Kusha.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for coming. Oh yeah, here. I just saw the
My name is Shubhi and he's my son Vyang and my husband Ankit. We are first time here.
Yeah, thank you and welcome to the ISKCON Oakville. Thank you very much for joining us. So in Rath Yatra, I want everybody to, all the boys also and all kids, everybody just take a deep breath, close your eyes and think that don't think about yourself, okay? I did this good. The service people has done. Just think of how many service you really appreciated. Oh wow, this person has such a good did service. I have the big report of the where to improve. I will keep it in my file and we'll improve next year. And I guarantee you we will make next year also lots of mistake. That's my guarantee to you. Every time. So first before there is please everybody, all the kids, put everything away for 2 minutes and okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Close your eyes and think about Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I'm going to start with me, so you know what you are going to say. Whoever want to say, you can say. So my most youngest partner in this whole thing, you know who's that? I have to just call her and just get, Mataji, I need you. And she run. Okay, I'm busy, but I will come. I will do this. Give a big round of applause to our most youngest Narayani Mataji. The cookie, everything, whatever, like she just came running to me, Mataji. All of you have done, and I'm not saying, but these are the something like glitch came, and I said, now Rohini Sakti Mataji. She wanted to come to the. I don't think so. I should pick up that, so I'm gonna say no. Okay, Rohini said, she says she wants to do service. Almost she's due on the 6th, right? 6th was or 5th was her 6th was her due. And Prabhuji also wanted to go everywhere. And I wanted to make coconut laddu, and my sister is supposed to come and help me, but she got stuck in some police station issue. And I said, okay, Prabhuji, do you really want to serve? Yes. He came and he made all coconut laddu for me, heroic, and he made better than mine. So thank you very much. In the evening, when we were making garland, I said, Mataji, you are still not went to the hospital. So how about you just make one garland for the Jagannath, because I want you to. And she helped in making all the Rohini Sakti Mataji, make all the garland, helped me in the state. She was at our home up to 11 o'clock, right? Yeah. And we were planning her to bring it on the Rath Yatra. And there was the best thing happened that at 11:15, Brinda Haladini appeared in this universe. So please, so these are all of you, like this all Matajis also helped me in cooking the gulab jambu, play, I'm talking about Mataji. Prabhuji, I only deal with only one Prabhuji. Sorry, okay? No, Prabhuji. That is other Prabhuji. But yeah, we worked together on the setting of the tent. So everything was so pleasant, so tense, so pleasant. And when I'm thinking, it's full blissful. Anybody like to add in that? I enjoyed. I watched video. As many times I'm watching video, I'm watching that you play the mridanga till the end in that height. Give a big round of applause to our only one. Yeah. So that is a very great job. Where is Naresh Prabhu? He didn't come? Okay. He is the one of the person I found the talent in him. He's very good. Naresh Prabhu, Naveen Prabhu is the best in decorating. Believe me, they are best. Perfect. Have you seen the tent of the deities decorated by Naresh Prabhu and Naveen Prabhu? So give a big round of applause. So we got the talent, that kind of. So we are very happy with that. All other stuff, resources which we found from different ways. So we found it. Now who wants to talk other than me? Anybody want to say? She did a great job in the book distribution. She learned a lot, right? You want to say something?
Hare Krishna, everyone. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. So, yes, for me, this Rath Yatra has been a very special and a very emotional experience for me because there were so many things which were happening right from the day one when we thought about having a Rath Yatra as a part of our Oakville family. So every single moment and every single day, it was like my mind and completely like I was physically doing lot of things in my life, but I was absorbed in what next seva I will be getting, or where Mataji and Prabhuji will be engaging me, or where will some notification come on the WhatsApp that okay, my help is required here. So I feel that connectivity which Prabhupada has given to us and making me an instrument in so many services. But the blessed part for me was that I was engaged in the book distribution seva, which is the favorite of Srila Prabhupada, and by his mercy and with the support of all the senior devotees and all the Vaishnavas, we were able to serve so many people and distribute all the Vedic scriptures, and they have appreciated to such an extent that any time when I see that that person is messaging me or telling me that yes, I'm chanting one round, Mataji, I need to have more books, and those people trust me, the numbers which I have taken, they are not Indians. They are not Indians, and they have approached, and I got lot of messages from them, and that is how it shows that books are the basis and the power which it has and the potency of books written and given by our divine Srila Prabhupada. I think it cannot be explained in words, and I am on it, and I really feel that like there is a famous saying that each one teach one. I would say each one give one and preach one. So from that is my takeaway from Rath Yatra, and I hope that next year we witness a huge amount of crowd, and may many more devotees be part of this Krishna consciousness movement, and let us all serve more without any expectation, without any motivation, and selflessly, and with our true heart and love. Let us reach out more, I would say. And I would like to thank and my sincere pranams and prayers to each and everyone, to each and every single child also.
Thank you very much. I have to. Anybody?
Just want to thank one person who I wasn't expecting that he would show up either. Like I know he's sitting next to me, AJ. He didn't ask me to say this, but I think with everybody else, it was expected that they would put in something for the Rath Yatra. But I think AJ was. I've only seen him once or twice, maybe before the actual event. He showed up in the morning for the Rath Yatra assembly, as well as in the afternoon, and he stayed all the way until the food finished, like while we were serving. So I think everybody, I expected that they would put in their extra, but seeing him come and like stay there shows that he is really committed and gave the true service for Krishna.
Not sure if does it work? Does it work? I don't know how it works. So, thanks, Vishalji. Actually, the most fun I had, I think, the whole yatra. Actually, it's pretty interesting. I was not supposed to come on the Sunday, and then I just reached out to Kapil and Prabhuji and said that whatever was supposed to happen canceled on Sunday. How can I help? So then he found various ways. We had a really good time. The best part of the whole yatra was service when we were serving food, because we had a lot more people than we expected, so we had to make changes. But we were just having fun. It was flowing. Doesn't matter how stressful it got. The one laddu, two laddus, whatever we were doing, one samosa, two samosas, don't put your, whatever it is, right? Somebody joking, chai adi, whatever. We had a lot of fun all together, and I think that's what made it important at the end. Everybody got served. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I just want to add one thing that maybe your tent, the prasadam was short, but in Jagannath tent, the tent was full of prasadam. It was full of laddus, and even at the last moment, I give some people pack the laddus and give it to them. So with Jagannath blessing, we have lots of prasadam in Jagannath tent.
Hare Krishna. I assigned with Jagannath Temple with Narani Mataji, Prema Gauranga Mataji, Ritu Mataji, right?
Yeah.
And Broja Mohini Mataji.
Rajeshwari Mataji. Yeah.
So we did not feel when past 2-3 hours. So, the people came always big lineup. So one funny thing I'll tell you. There's some who mentioned there's a lot of new people, not Indian. One of the devotees bought a $10 prasadam and he started eating before offering. So just experience like that also come. I'm just giving this just for the different type of people. They don't know about God. They know in this type of event. And they understand who is God and how to do, what need to do. So that is good experience for this Rath Yatra also for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. I saw more new faces. Before we go. Yeah, just let me know the new people right now. Can you please, you were calling me, right now? Yes, I got your call.
No worries, no worries.
So please can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, my name is Minnie, and I'm here with my 4 children, Arjun, Radha, Om, and Jay. Thank you, yeah.
Hare Krishna. And you live in Oakville? Okay, nice. And you also, I think we met you first time.
Yes, my name is Will. This is my wife Trisha, and we're from Mississauga.
Thank you very much for coming. Hare Krishna. Haribol. Prabhuji, you want to say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, Mataji, I'll just share one experience of the Rath Yatra. So, most of the people who came from that vicinity, who are just coming to the park casually, coming from all the communities, all the colors, everyone felt so happy. They were saying, why didn't you do it before? Even our councillors, the presidents, a lot of people, and it looks like they're all looking forward to have it next year very soon.
Oh, next year's, I'm unofficially telling the date is 5th July because we have not confirmed yet from the city. I have already applied for the city though. So I have done my work, but confirmation hasn't. Hopefully it is Saturday. Hopefully we get on Saturday, otherwise Sunday is Ekadasi. We will be in trouble. Who wants to say? You wanted to say?
No, I just heard one thing. When Prabhuji was saying that guy came and he took the prasad and he started eating. But before he was taking the prasad, we had the apple and pear. So the plate which I gave him, he said, no, I don't want this apple, I want pear. So he took pear. I thought, wow, he is serving God pear. And he started eating that. I was like, wow, he is thinking so much. And I was so impressed, like he's thinking like that, no, I don't want to give that. I want to give this prasad to Bhagavan.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to add one more thing here, like Mataji, Narayani Mataji and Prema Mataji, they were just standing up for continuous 3 hours. They didn't sit, they didn't drink water, and we were like sitting sometimes serving, but their service was like amazing.
Thank you, Mataji. She disappeared again.
So I want to call out our loving Rajeshwari Mataji for making these things for us. Can we give her a big round of applause? Yeah. So these type of small gesture, I think it means a lot because we all were working for that bigger purpose and this thing was binding us together. So Mataji, thank you so much.
Hey,
Okay,
हरि
give it
बोल
a Hari
मम्मा।
Bol.
आंटी जी आपके लिए हरि बोल बोल रहे हैं। हरे कृष्णा।
And I think काव्या माता जी के बारे में बोला जा चुका है, तो she is very inspiring. I think just by looking at her, you can feel that happiness. Like she is truly blessed. So thank you for sharing that with us, Kavya Mataji. Big Hari Bol for you. And third is Priyanka Mataji. It was her first time coordinating for the play. So many children, so many props, so many, and we started with a wrong song or video or whatever. So we had a little bit of a glitch, but big Hari Bol to Priyanka Mataji also. And a big Hari Bol to Gitika Mataji for getting all the gajras, for all the Mataji. I think everybody has, it was a collective effort, Mataji. And in this regard, what Anand Gaur Prabhu said, I think the name of that lady is Janet, right? Yeah. So Janet, she pulled my dupatta. That was something strange which happened like during the procession. Janet, she pulled my chunni and she said, "Hey, you come here." I said, "Okay, yes. How can I help you?" She said she appreciated, but after that she said, "Next year, I'm going to wear like this and be part of this."
हरि बोल।
And the officer who did the Shrifal ceremony, he said that, "Take my words. This time you anticipated as per your congregation, you must have anticipated like 200 or 300. Take my words, and you guys are going to rock, and it will be mind blowing next year."
हरे कृष्ण।
So that is how they were saying. So I think it is worth mentioning. So when I was welcoming and escorting Janet, she asked me while we were waiting for Jagannath Ashtakam to finish. She said, "So okay, so you have so many gods. Why do you have so many gods and what's going on?" So I gave her an analogy which I heard in one of the Prabhuji's class, that think of this as a hierarchy. So how in a school there is a principal and there are different departments taking care of different things. Similarly, we say that Krishna is our principal at the top, and then different demigods are taking care of all the nature, earth, fire, water. She was like, "Wow, no one explained that to me like that."
I'm feeling proud of my team. Hari Bol. They all preached Hari Bol. Nice.
So when I noticed when we were pulling the chariot and walking around like that park, so I heard this quote: "If you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, then walk together." So similarly, we were all walking together, and we went. Really
Wow.
the chariot.
Sunday school. Big Hari Bol to Sunday school. Hari Bol. Nice. Mataji, Hare Krishna. Do you need anything help, Mataji? Okay, so I think there is lot to share, lot to do. You still want to share? Okay. One more. Go ahead.
I don't know if anyone said this, but I want to thank the people that were coordinating the chariot, because I noticed this. The chariot ropes were getting really clumped up, and then people like my dad and other Prabhujis and Kapil Prabhu, they were making sure that it was straight, and the Jagannath, Balaram, and Sudra would stay in the chariot, and the chariot would stay normal, and yeah.
We have lots of leaders now. I don't know that is last order, but
Hare Krishna. I am especially thankful to Prema Gaurangi Mataji and Panchmi Mataji to dress up God in so beautifully dress up, and the Rath. It's so beautiful. It's so still it's in front of my eyes. Thank you, Mataji, for the effort. Hare Krishna.
Where is another mic? This side. मेरा रेड कट सोना पड़ा है इसमें, तुम्हें जैसे अच्छी लगी वो वाले कट डाले. Huh? Oh yeah, I have to do it. I have to do it. Okay, sorry, so much talk. I forgot to mention it. Today, our Sunday feast and rental, because we are renting this place. It is sponsored by Ganga Prabhu and Rohini Mataji in honor to the Vrunda Haladini Gangapati. Okay, Vrunda Haladini Gangapati. Yeah. So please give a round of applause. Thank you very much. And one more thing, after Meen Kashyapuni really want to serve today everyone prasadam. So just help us little bit sit down and we will manage to serve you all. So please, little bit help I need, but not all. Meen Kashyapuni really have decided to serve you all. So thank you very much. That is what Kashyapuni's desire. Hare Krishna. विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी ती नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Put your ear on it. There's so many vibrations. Move it. Move it. Move that stinky hair.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
जय नित्य लीला प्रतिव्रता ओम विष्णु पदाय परमंश परिव्रक्षाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रीला श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णु पदाय परमंश प्रतिव्रता अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रीला प्रभुपाद की प्रेम चक श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद के श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन के वृंदावन धाम के मथुरा धाम के नवद्वीप धाम के जगन्नाथपुरी धाम के गंगा माई के जमुना माई की तुलसी देवी की भक्ति देवी की आजके संकीर्त यज्ञ के इस्कॉन हकबिल के गत दो सप्ताह के बिफोर द रथ यात्रा की गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga.
Nandan, hold it. Prashadam Priya. Haribo, Prashadam Priya. Okay.
विद्या जोड़न देता है का
जीव फले
सिखावे तारा मध्य जीवाते लोभ मोह सुदुर्मति ताके जेता कतें संसारे कृष्ण बायो दोया कारी बार जीवाचार स्वप्रसाद नदिलोवाय शेयनामृत पाओ श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गाओ प्रेमिता को चैतन्य लिखाय प्रेमिता को चैतन्य निताय महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नमो ब्रह्मणे वैष्णवे पुण्यवताम्राजं विश्वासोन्निवजायते सविता विद्याजा गोविन्द्रियसाधिका नीलकमलविश्वसागे तारा मध्ये जीवाते शोभो मोये सुदुर्मति
Saketi Takatim Save Krishna Bharo Gaya Hari Bhai Shiva Jai Chakra Charan Dilo Bhai Seyam Naam Bhajao Shri Radha Krishna Premita Krishna Chaitanya Jai Mai Jai Nita Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhattavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare